Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we will understand the proof of the law of sines. Apply the law of sines to solve problems involving oblique triangles, ASA, AAS, or SSA cases. Then, we will solve real-world problems using the law of sines. The law of sine, or the sine law, states that the ratio of the side length of a triangle to the sine of the opposite angle, which is the same for all three sides. Ano ang ibig sabihin niyan? Base dito sa ating given oblique triangle. By the way, ang oblique triangle, ito ay isang klase ng triangle na wala kahit isang 90 degrees or right angle sa kanyang mga interior angles. So, anong ibig sabihin niyan? Okay, mapapansin dito sa ating given ratio and proportion, itong sine ng angle A, sine of angle A over A, it is the ratio of the sine of an angle and its opposite side, yung katapat. Tapos, itong sine ng angle C, yung katapat niya naman, yung side length C, at yung sine ng angle B, yung katapat niya naman, yung side B. So, ibig sabihin, ang bawat ratio ng magkatapat ay equally proportional. Yun lang ang ibig sabihin ng the law of sines. Okay, let me show you the visual proof of the law of sines. So, meron tayo rito given oblique triangles. Maglagay tayo ng altitude. Okay, to represent the height, of course, it must be perpendicular to side BC. Then let us represent that as letter H, or the height. Then sine C now, the sine of this angle C is equivalent to its opposite over the hypotenuse. So it is equal to H over B. So ang ibig sabihin ngayon yan, pwede nating sabihin na ang height ay equal sa B times the sine of angle C. So next is yung ating sine B. Since meron tayo ditong altitude and it is also a right angle, dito, right triangle siya. So sine B is equal to its opposite H over the hypotenuse C. So yan ay equal sa H over C. Kaya masasabi din natin that H is equal to sine o C times sine B. So dahil yung B sine C at saka yung C sine B ay parehas siya equal to its height, so pwede natin silang pagsamahin sa isang equation. So magiging B sine C is equal to C sine B. So by that, makakagawa tayo ng ratio. Diba? Yung sine C over C, yung ratio niyan is equal to sine B over B. Okay? So, yan lang ang ginawa natin dyan. Itong C, lagay natin doon. Itong B ay inilagay natin dyan. Okay? Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng ganitong klase ng ratio and proportion. To continue the visual proof of the law of sines para makumpleto natin, so maglagay naman tayo uli dito ng altitude, which is of course perpendicular naman ngayon sa side AC. So yun yung ating H in this case. So sine C is over H, diba, is equal to H over A. opposite over the hypotenuse. Ito yung ating angle C. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, H is equal to A times sine C. Then, ang sine A naman natin is equal to H over C. Diba? Ito yung ating angle C. H opposite over its hypotenuse C. Kaya ang ibig sabihin naman yan ay H is equal to C sine A. So by that, pwede natin siyang pagsamahin. Okay, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng A sine C is equal to C sine A. O kasi sila ay parehas equal sa height. Then, C sine C now over C is equal to sine A over A. So, yung nakuha natin kanina doon sa ating unang oblique triangle ay ito. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, if sine C, the ratio of sine C over C is equal to sine B over B. So, it means to say, sine A over A is equal to sine B over B, and it also equal to sine C over C. So, yan ang ibig sabihin ng the law of sines. Ito yung ating gagamitin to solve problems involving oblique triangles with particular cases. Now, let us apply the law of sine. We are going to find AC or side AC of this given oblique triangle. So, this case is ASA or angle side angle. Meron tayong given two angles at its included side. So, for our solution, let us use the law of sines. And so, since the sum of the interior angles of any triangle is 180 degrees, therefore, angle C, this angle is equal to 118 minus 22. So, subtract lang natin yung dalawa sa 180 para makuha natin yung measurement ng angle C. So, that is 40 degrees. So, therefore, meron na tayo ritong measurement ng angle C. So, now, sine 40 degrees, kaya natin kinuha yan kasi involved yan because we have here a given measurement of side AB. So, according to this law of sine, this sine 40 degrees over 24 is equal to sine of this 22 degrees over AC. Then we're going to find side AC. So the next thing is we're going to manipulate this equation. Ang mangyayari dyan ay AC times sine 40 degrees. That is by cross multiplication property of proportion. So it is equal to 24 sine 22 degrees. Ayan. So let us divide both sides by sine 40 degrees para may isolate natin itong AC. Ayan. So therefore, cancelled out siya. Sine 40 degrees divided by itself is equal to 1. So ang matitira dito ay AC. And that is approximately equal to 14 units. So, gumagamit tayo ng approximation kasi ni-round up natin yan to the nearest unit. So, paano yan ginagawa sa calculator? Let me show you. Ayan. So, 20. 4, gamit tayo ng parenthesis dun tapos 24 sign, then 22, parenthesis, close, then divide, ayan, sign, 40, tapos close parenthesis. Then, that is equal to 13.9868257. So, ni-round up na lang natin yan to the nearest units. Kaya ang measurement ng AC is equal to or approximately equal to 14 units. For our next example, we are going to find the measurement of angle C. So, eto. Ano naman tong case na to? So, this is SSA. Ibig sabihin, we have given two sides and angle. Side, side, angle. Yan yung ating case. So, magagamit natin dyan yung the law of sines. So, for our solution, again, gamitin natin yung ating law of sines, yung ating ratio and proportions. Then, sine C, this angle C, which is unknown, yan yung hinahanap natin, over 19, yung kanyang opposite side, ay equal sa sine 97 degrees over 22. Ayan, sinusunod lang natin itong ating law of sine. So, therefore, sine C is equal to 19 times sine 97 degrees over 22. So, again, ang ginagamit lang natin dyan is the cross multiplication property of proportion. Ayan. Pwede natin balikan yung ating mga properties of proportion if hindi pa tayo skillful enough to manipulate such kind of equation. Meron tayo mga video lesson about properties of proportion. At saka, kailangan meron tayo ditong skills how to manipulate equation. Yung ating skills sa algebra. Ayan. So, therefore, sine C is equal to or approximately equal to 0.857. Okay, later pakita natin yan kung paano yan nangyari sa calculator. Okay, so since ayan yung value ng ating ratio o yung sine C, so kunin natin ngayon ang measurement ng angle C. So the measurement of angle C is approximately equal to the inverse of sine tapos 0.857. So gagawin natin yan sa calculator. Ayan, the measurement of angle C is approximately 59 degrees. So, paano yan nangyari? Ayan. So, parenthesis muna tayo, and then 19, tapos 97, close parenthesis. Ayan, then divide, divide, 22. So, it is equal to, ayan, 0.857, 198,949. Kaya, ni-round up na lang natin yan. Ayan. To the nearest thousands. Tapos, yan yung ginamit natin para makuha natin yung measurement ng angle C. So, huwag kakalimutan, you need to use the inverse function or shift sign. Ayan, itong shift. Bago mo pindutin yung sign. Then, 0.857. So, ayan. Nakuha natin ay 58.98139354. So, we just rounded off to the nearest degree. Kaya ito ang ating final answer. The measurement of angle C is approximately equal to 59 degrees. Okay, let us apply the law of sines in these real-life problems. We can say na ito ay real-life problems, especially so if gusto mo maging seaman, in the future. So, magagamit mo ito sa navigation. So, let's start with this problem. So, the three vessels are located at 3 points, A, B, and C respectively. So, i-visualize agad natin yan para makita natin yung ibig sabihin ng problem. So, meron daw tatlong sea vessel o may tatlong barko at sila ay located sa 3 points A, B, and C. So, between them, of course, makakapag-form tayo ng oblique triangles between those locations. So, suppose that the measure of angle ABC is equal to 48 degrees and the measure of angle BAC is 54 degrees. And ship A is exactly 12 kilometers away from the ship B. So, lagay natin yung mga given data. Ayan. So, ang case na yan ay ASA. So, angle side, angle case. So, by that, magagamit natin yung law of sine. So, for our solution, unahin muna nating hanapin yung measurement ng angle C para magamit natin. Since angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus 54 degrees minus 48 degrees. So, the measure of angle C is equal to 78 degrees. Ayan. Kasi di ba, the sum of the interior angles of any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So, gagamitin natin ngayon yan, measurement niya ng angle C. Now, so, gamitin natin yung law of sine for our solution. Sine 78 degrees over 12 kilometer is equal to sine 54 degrees over side BC. So, yung side BC muna ang ating kunin. So, side BC now is equal to 12 times sine 54 degrees over sine 78 degrees. So, by using your scientific calculator, gaya nung pinakita ko sa inyo, doon sa mga previous example, makukuha natin na ang BC ay approximately equal to 9.93 kilometer. We just rounded up to the nearest 100 kasi sabi dito dapat 2 decimal places lang daw yung ating final answer. So, that is the distance between, the approximate distance between ship B and ship C. Then, let us now calculate the approximate distance of ship A to ship C. So, sine 78 degrees over 12 kilometer is equal to sine 48 degrees over AC. So, therefore, ang ating AC ay equal sa 12 sine 48 degrees over sine 78 degrees. Kung medyo hindi pa kayo skillful sa pag-manipulate ng mga ganitong klase ng equation, please go back to the video lessons about the properties of proportions or yung ating video lesson ng ratio and proportion. Actually, kung meron kang skills sa algebra, it is just a basic things for you. So, ganun talaga ang mathematics. Kailangan tayo equip ng basic skills, no, para hindi tayo masyadong mahirapan. Okay, so kung gagamitin natin ang scientific calculator natin dito, you can get the approximate distance of AC. Diba? It is approximately equal to 9.12 kilometers. Ayan. So that is the final answer for this problem. O, galaw-galaw naman dyan. Laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.